Hey guys, how are you doing today? This is group 5 in our E542 course. And today I'm going to talk about the fifth lab in this course. We are group 5 and we have 3 group mates. My name is Yifan Lu and other group mates are Penghao Zhang and Wenyang Yao. So let's proceed. Firstly, let me just briefly introduce this lab. So let's just see the official documentation of this lab. Okay, in this document, we can find that the goal of this lab is to improve the TCP performance by modifying the TCP implementation of the code in Linux kernel. Yeah, so I think it is not easy because we have to we have to modify the kernel and to build the kernel again. So yeah, and after modifying the TCP code, yeah, we will try to test the new overcome, and maybe we have to modify the TCP code a lot of times, yeah, because we have to find the better or the best overcome. Okay, and yeah, in this documentation, yeah, we can find that before modifying the TCP code in kernel, we have to do the initial experiment. We have to test the initial experiments for the base information. So firstly, yeah, we just need to use the standard FTP program. It's like the TCP. It's like the SCP by TCP to transfer a file from one node to another node. So in order to implement this, I use the VM VirtualBox to do it. So yeah, you can see there are 3 virtual machines related to the lab 5, and this virtual machine is running Ubuntu 16.04, and you can see, yeah, it has another network adapter for the internal network, and for this one, yeah, it is also running Ubuntu 16.04 in order to become another client. And we can see I have already attached a new network adapter, which is adapter 2, and it is also attached to the internal network, which name is L5-2. It's different. And then yeah, let's open the setting of the router. This is the router, and it is running the V1 OS for router. So you can see it has, yeah, other than the first one, yeah, this one is for the port forwarding. In order to let me use the terminal, use the SSH to control it. And these two are attached to these 2 subnets. Okay, and then I have already started these 3 virtual machine, and we can see they're here. Yeah, they're here. Okay. So I will use these 3 virtual machines to test the overcome. So firstly, yeah, I have already used the SCP to test the the base information. Let's see.
That's so common.
It's here. Yeah. So for a base situation, we did not add any kind of artificial delay or the artificial packet loss. So we will get the very beautiful results. Yeah, the speed is like 11 megabytes per second. Please note that although we didn't add artificial delay or the artificial packet loss here, we did add the bandwidth limit, which is 100 megabits. It is just to just following the documentation. Yeah, we have to limit it to 100 megabits per second here. Okay. Oh, sorry. It is the initial delay is 10 millisecond for the initial experiments. Yeah, and we did test it. We did test it. So we can see, yeah, for different delay, the speed is different. With the increased delay, the speed will be the speed rate will be dropped dramatically.
No, because we all agreed on military.
Okay, so yeah.
I don't want to be alive.
And in this test, in the second initial test, we did not add the artificial delay, but we add a lot of different random packet loss rates. So for the 1% packet loss, the speed is just so. Yeah, it's 3 megabytes per second. But yeah, we can see just 10% packet loss in 10% packet loss, the speed is already pretty low. It's just like 100 kb per second. And if we use if we set the 20% packet loss, the speed will be pretty low, and and transmission time. We cannot see the speed in the terminal because it is pretty low. So so I think during the initial test, we have already known the random packet loss pose a huge threat to the classic TCP, like the TCP Rhino, TCP Cubic, and so on. If the packet loss is a little bit high, the speed will be pretty low. But for delay, no one can deny that the delay also poses a threat to the speed, but it is not pretty significant. Okay, so I think in this case, we have known why we need to modify the TCP implementation, because we have already learned the TCP Rhino and TCP Tahoe in E450 course. So we know there are a lot of stages and which will cause low speed rates. I think there are two pretty important stages. The first stage is like the first stage is about the let me see. Yeah, the first stage is about the exponential backoff, which pose a significant negative effect to the rate, because when the packet is loose, the TCP, the sender, will try to wait. The waiting is just for avoiding the congestion, but I think in the majority of the modern internet environment, I don't think it is pretty essential, because the quality of the network of the internet is not pretty bad. The congestion and the collision domain is almost not exit. So I think the main reason of the packet loss is not about the congestion. Maybe it is about the random packet loss or the sometimes. So I think if we try to remove the exponential backoff, it will be better. The overcome will be better. So we try to remove it in two different ways. So in the first way, we can see, we just changed the EXP backoff logic in order to let the time of the backoff to a linear growth, not exponential growth. So I think it is a very good idea to deal with this problem. And in another case, it will be significantly it is different because we just totally remove the logic of the backoff. So when the packet is loose, it will not take any kind of step to deal with this problem. So just no growth in the backoff time. Okay. So for the first one, it's like the linear growth of the backoff time, but for the second case, it's just like totally removed the backoff feature. Okay, so we also after we modify the code, we also test it in two manners. So for the first one, So for the first one, we test the overcome in the case of the linear growth. So for linear growth, this screenshot, this screenshots is about the compiling the kernel and use the dpkg to install the kernel. And when the virtual machine is starting, we can choose the target, choose the favorite kernel in the grub menu. Okay, so now let's test let's test the new overcome with the linear growth. Okay, so for the base situation, with 10 millisecond delay and 0 packet loss, we can see the speed is pretty high. It's almost the bandwidth. It's 11.2 megabytes per second. And in this, and then we also didn't add the artificial random packet loss, but we added a lot of different time of the delay. So we can see the delay also poses a threat to the speed, but it just poses a very light threat. So we can see with the pretty high delay of the RTT, the speed almost kept in a stable rate. So I think it's pretty good. And then we did not add the artificial delay, but we added a lot of different rate of the different percentage of the random packet loss. So we can see the speed is different. Yeah, for the different packet loss rate, the speed declined dramatically. So we can see when the random loss rate is 10%, the speed is almost pretty low. Okay, so this is the test. I think changing the backoff to the linear growth is a good way, but can we change it in order to get a better outcome? So we tried it again with no growth strategy. So for the base case, we can see it is pretty high. The speed is pretty high. It's almost the bandwidth. It's 12.5 megabytes per second. And we can see with the increasing number of the delay, the time of the delay, the speed is steeply. It's not steeply. It's slightly decreased. And then we set it zero delay, but we added a lot of different rate of the random packet loss. We can see the speed is different, but in this time we can see the speed is better than before. It's better than the first time, and it's better than the test without modifying the TCP, and also it is better than the first test of the linear growth strategy. Yeah. Specifically with the pretty high random loss rates. And the pretty important thing is that it's like we also try to find a better way, a way better than this test. So it is the advanced version. You just need to modify the window, the window processing logical. So So in the previous test, we modified the backoff logical, but we didn't modify the window processing logical. So as we know, when the packet loss is happen, the TCP sender will just like cut off the side of the window. It will be divided by 2 of the original window size. So I think this logic, I think this method poses a huge threat to the speed. So can we try to modify the window processing logical in order to let the window size become a stable level? So yeah, I just try to modify it. Okay, so let's go to the virtual machine. Yeah, you can see I have already installed my Ubuntu in my physical PC. So let me use SSH to connect the virtual PC. Okay, and then we have already logged in the first virtual PC, which is this one, and I just modify the kernel, the code of the kernel here in this PC. So we can see, the code of the kernel is located in this folder, xenial. Okay, and then we need to find which files is related to the TCP implementation. I think it is located in the folder of the net. So let's go to the net folder. Okay, and so based on my researching, I believe the pretty important code is in the folder of the IPv4, because we are currently using the IPv4. Okay, you can see that a lot of codes, and so firstly, let me just show the modification of the backup strategy. So in this logical, the related file, the related code, the related C code is in TCP timer .c in this file. So we can go to this file by using nano. Okay, give me a second. Okay, then I think at present we have already entered this file. So what is the pretty important part of this file? I think it is about the backup. So let me just use where to find the backup. Excuse me. Okay, let me continue to search the file. Well, it's a little bit hard to search, so we can search another. Yeah, okay, and then we have already found the code of the exponential backup, which is here. You can see in the cursor, the code with the cursor is about the original code of the TCP Reno implementation. You can see when the packet loss is happen, it will use double time to wait for the congestion. So in my opinion, I think the TCP Reno just assume or assert the congestion is due to the packet loss is due to the congestion. So it it will wait for a long time to just to wait to avoid the congestion. But I don't want to use it because the speed, the rate, the overcome, the performance will be significantly decreased. So I removed this line, but I insert this line. So in my code, we can see I have already totally removed the back of strategy. You can see when the packet loops is happen, we don't need to prolong the time of the backoff. So just plus 0. It's interesting, but it's fine. Okay, so it's my modification of the backoff, and also I also modify the code of the window size. So as you know, when the packet loop is happen, the window size will be cut off to the half of the original size of the window. So it is pretty important if we can just assume that if we can keep the window size at a certain level, at a certain size, I think the performance will be better. Because in the random packet loop environment, there are a lot of retransmission, there are a lot of packet loops. So if we always cut down the window size, no one can deny that the performance will be pretty bad. Okay, so so I also went to this file, which is TCP congestion.c. So in this file, I done a pretty important modification. Let me use where to find it. Okay, the pretty important thing is this one. It is about the implementation of the TCP random of the threshold of the threshold. Okay, and for the original code, it is not 1000. It is just 2, which means that it will use the it will try to use the let me think. It will calculate the new congestion window, which is at least 2, but it can up to the current congestion window. But in my implementation, I think it can be I think it can be larger than the original window size. If I want to keep the window size at a high level, so I just change it to 1000. I think it's fine. And also, let me find another point of the. Okay, it's here. So for the TCP slow start section, the original code just used a lot of tests to calculate the window size of the slow start stage. But you can see I I also give it a certain size of the window, which is 500. I think if we can force the TCP use a high size of the window, I think the performance will be better. Okay, so after my modification, I use this command to compile it. Yeah, you can see J2 means that I can use 2 CPU cores, or I can launch 2 threads to do the compilation, and we will generate a package in order to install it. No one can deny that the time of the compilation is pretty long. It's like the first time is the full compilation. It spent me more than 10 hours to compile it. But for the second time, for the following time, it will be faster, because the some of C code has already been compiled. It will just compile the modified code and the related code. Okay. Yeah, let's go back. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to the root folder, and you can see we have already compiled a lot of versions, like the version 1, version 2, version 3, and the version 4. So for the final version, I think the overcome is better. So let me just test it by using the SCP from a node to another node. Okay, so I have already prepared the file of the file I will transfer it, which is here, the test file.data. And this is original. This is the origin. This node will become the sender. And please remember the IP address. It is 10.0.4.40. And you can see this. This virtual machine is will become the receiver, and the IP address is 10.0.3.40. Okay, so right now let me change the okay, let me double check the setting is correct. So we can see we have already curbed the sorry, give me a second. Okay, you can see we have already curbed the outgoing link, the rate of the outgoing link. It will be curbed at most 100 megabits per second. And we have already added the artificial delay with 100 milliseconds for the 2 interfaces of the VYOS. So let me double check. The interfaces is correct. You can see ETH2 is connected to the first node, and the ETH4 is connected to to another node. It's correct. And we can see that the artificial delay they are both 100 millisecond, which means that the RTT between one node and another node is exactly 200 millisecond. Let's test it right now. 4.40. Yeah. We can see, yeah, it is correct. And yeah, the RTT is exactly 200. And also we can see the random packet loss of the two interfaces are both 20%. Yeah, so which is just follow the official documentation. Yeah, you can see in the final step, in the evaluation step. Yeah. Okay, it is correct. Yeah. Okay, so let's just test it right now. Okay, use SCP, and let me use the test file. And also, yeah, I need to use the Ubuntu at 10.0.3.40. It is the receiver, and I will send this file to a certain folder of the receiver. Okay. Okay, let me enter the password of the receiver. Okay, the file transferring is started. So we can see the speed, the rate is it's almost 1 megabytes per second from this node to another node. Okay, so just wait for it. Yeah, it's 1 megabytes per second. Yeah. However, if we do not modify the TCP implementation, we can see when the RTT is 20. When the RTT is 200 millisecond. Yeah, the speed is pretty low, and also the pretty important thing is like the random packet loss. When the random packet loss is 20%, although there's no artificial delay, the speed was pretty low. But right now, we can see it's almost 1 megabytes per second. Yeah, we can see it is exactly 1.1 megabytes per second for the file transfer. So yeah, I think there is no doubt that there's no doubt that the overcome here is significantly better than before. And we have already tested it in a lot of times in a lot of environments. So yeah, we can see when the packet loss is pretty low, yeah, the speed is also better than before. Yeah, and for the 200 millisecond delay and 20% packet loss, the speed, the better test of the speed is more. It's almost 1.3 megabytes per second. Okay. And in order to prove the overcome, right now let me just transfer the file from the receiver to the sender. Okay, we can see the file has already been here, and let me just rename this file. Okay, test2.data. Okay, let me use SCP to transfer it again. SCP and test2.dat and Ubuntu at 10.0. Let me see. The IP address is 4.40. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think I have to give the specific address. Ubuntu. Okay. Let me enter the password. Oh, it's pretty high. Oh, why? I think it is because the file has already in the sender. So in order to avoid this case, let me generate a new test file right now. Okay. Give me a second. How to generate our zero file in Ubuntu by using D. Okay. Yeah, it's here. So let me generate it again, and with 1 GB size. Okay. So firstly, generating the new file here. Okay, so we can see the new file is already here. It's a zero file, 1000 megabytes. Okay, so right now, let me transfer this file to another node. Oh, we can see the speed is pretty high. So, why speed is pretty high? Oh, sorry. It's my fault. Because I transferred the file from one node to the same node. It's like the local root. It's like the local loop back. Oh, so okay, I know the reason. Oh, sorry. So a few minutes ago, I just transferred a file from this node to the same node. Sorry. So I have to transfer the file from this one, from the 3.40 to 4.40. Oh my god. But it's fine. But it's fine. So firstly, let me also create the file right here. Okay. Just give my laptop a second. I think you guys can create a file pretty fast. But as you know, my laptop is pretty old. It is pretty old. So you can see the performance is pretty low. So just wait for it. Oh, it's actually pretty slow. Pretty slow. Okay. Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay, so okay. Yeah, I think right now I can also transfer the old file from this node to this node. I think it is equal. So yeah, let me use SCP. Yeah, let me use SCP, and from here to 3.40. Okay, let me enter the password. Okay. Yeah, we can see the speed is also pretty high, and yeah, and in the setting of the V1 OS, we can see the packet loss is 20% for two interfaces, and the speed rate has already been curbed. Yeah, so we can see the rate will be stable at almost 1.2 megabytes per second. Okay, so yeah, it is stable right now. So I think we don't need to wait for it. So just if we need to wait for it, we have to wait for 15 minutes. Yeah, because the file is pretty large. It's 1 gigabytes. Yeah, but we can see the average rate should be 1.1 megabytes per second. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the slide. Okay, and overall, I think in this lab, we have already improved the TCP performance in a high latency and high random loss network environments by modifying the TCP implementation in the Linux kernel. Yeah, the first thing is to remove the experimental backoff algorithm, and the second thing is like to remove the algorithm of the window size cutting. So we have already given the TCP implementation a certain size of the window, and then we use SCP to transfer file. We can see the performance is significantly better than before, better than the classic TCP implementation, like the TCP Tahoe, TCP Reno, and the TCP Cubic. Okay, so I think that's all of our Lab 5. And if you have any, this is a pretty interesting picture. Okay, and if you have any questions, or if you want to know more details about our work, please do not hesitate to contact us. we will help you to answer, to help you to solve your problem or answer your questions. Okay, so thank you so much. Have a nice day.